Good evening and welcome back to AdCast. I am Carl Vervisch and I'm here tonight with my lovely guest co-host, Kate Whatley.
Hi. And actually, this
Hello.
evening...
Hey, just got here.
Yeah, a good 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we'd like to start our guest segments off with a couple of lovely ladies. We have Mary Haban from Visit St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and Brooke Maynard from Tampa Bay Company. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Welcome. You guys are on here tonight to talk with us a little bit about the things that you guys have going for the Super Bowl this year.
That's right.
Obviously, big event for Tampa Bay. So let's start right in Tampa Bay. What sort of things do you have going to kind of get the word out about the tourism industry here?
Well, certainly we've been working on the Super Bowl for several years. We put the bid together in 2005, and then ever since then we've just kind of been building up our resources and preparing for this one. So for the past couple years we've been going to different Super Bowls. We went to Miami and Arizona and just kind of taking notes and making sure that we're ready for our turn in 2009.
I want to go take notes at Super Bowls.
Yeah, it's not a bad job. I can tell you that much. So there's a lot to do. There's tons of events. I'm sure a lot of the people that are watching or listening today are familiar with some of the celebrity events, but there's also a lot of free events that the public can take part in, both in Tampa Bay, Tampa specifically, and then of course over in Clearwater and St. Petersburg. So TampaBaySuperBowl.com is a great resource to go to, which has all the events laid out for the whole week. And then another thing that's important to talk about it, that it's not just Super Bowl on Sunday, but it's also the week leading up to Super Bowl that is an integral part of this pageantry that makes up Super Bowl. So it's a lot of fun.
What are some of the what's the biggest thing that I should know about that's free and going on this week? That
I think there's some stuff over over on your side of the area that are free, like some concerts, and there's a beach.
Yeah, we have
there's a beach.
Yeah,
there's a beach over there.
Activity.
One of the interesting things that I found with this Super Bowl is that there are a lot of free things for the public, and there's the DirecTV Celebrity Beach Bowl, which is at Al Lang Field at Progress Energy Park in downtown St. Pete, and they've transformed the whole baseball field into a beach, a volleyball.
Oh, wow.
And big stars coming, Mario Lopez, who we all love with his dimples.
Now, when is that?
It's going to be on Saturday, I believe. But it's just really, really exciting. And then they have another volleyball beach thing at the Tradewinds Island Resort, and that's free as well. And we have, of course, Taste of the NFL, which is a wonderful event. I had the opportunity to travel with Tampa Bay Company last year.
That's not free.
Yeah, that's not free. But the great thing about that is that the proceeds help the hunger cure. So are directly related to that.
It's called what? The Taste of NFL?
Taste of the NFL, and it's such a wonderful event. I got to go, and they have all the teams, all the cities represented in the NFL, and the restaurants, and then they'll have a Hall of Famer from the team.
Oh, wow.
So I know Mise en Place was there, and they'll be there.
They travel with the Taste of the NFL every year. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a list of where all that is taking place.
Yeah,
somewhere.
if you check out TampaBaySuperBowl.com,
all right.
that has a whole
Check
calendar of
out.
events and has everything lined out for everyone.
Now, Mary, we've seen a lot of outdoor advertising specifically targeted at the Super Bowl guests. Can you tell us a little bit more about the strategy you guys have going?
If you've driven in downtown Tampa anywhere or off of 275, we did a targeted advertising campaign billboard for the first time directly related to the guests coming into town. And it was great to do that instead of going into the two teams that made the Super Bowl, since you're not going to know in advance, till the last minute 2 weeks before. So what we decided to do is bring the billboard theme into the Tampa Bay area, so visitors there can just look up at the billboard. They're very clever ones promoting our beach. And if you're in downtown Tampa and you look up, you'll probably see it. So it's
definitely
spectacular,
are.
very edgy. We have a brand new ad agency that came on board, BVK, and brilliant advertising, hip, young.
What was the agency again? Are they local or?
They have an office here as well. It's called BVK.
Oh, okay.
So, and in the coming months, you'll be able to see the brand new television ads as well coming out, which are just masterpieces.
Yeah, those billboards are phenomenal. I was very impressed with the writing and I'm not often. So
Oh.
that was
Now,
good.
Brooke, Tampa Bay and Company has an extensive PR initiative going on right now. Do you want to talk about that a little
We
bit?
do, and like I said before, we've been, going to previous Super Bowls and, preparing and
Sure.
making some connections with the media, that letting them know that we would be available to, help them out with their Super Bowl stories when they came to Tampa. So, we're this week at down at the Tampa Convention Center, which is the media center for Super Bowl. But, really the past couple of weeks, it's just been all hands on deck. I've gotten everything from calls from a Japanese television station all the way to, affiliates in Orlando. So they're really coming from, all spectrums, and they're just eager to get out the word about what the Super Bowl is going to be like in Tampa, and what we offer visitors. And of course there's a little bit of talk about the economics of Super Bowl and stuff like that. So,
Sure.
Everything from destination to the events and whatnot. So we're really working hard to get back to all the journalists and let them know what the destination has to offer for people that are going to be in market.
That's great. So what exactly is your guys' role there? Is it just to connect those people in the media that are trying to find the stories with the people that are making them, or?
Yeah, well, we work in conjunction with the Tampa Bay Host Committee. So, as a member of in the PR department for Tampa Bay and Company, we work in partnership with the Tampa Bay Host Committee, and they have also a PR department as well. And they handle a lot more of the specifics, like if a journalist wants to take a stadium tour, or if a journalist wants to have access to a player or to interview a coach or something like that. They would usually handle that along with the NFL PR team. And then we are really specifically working more on economic impact as well as destination pieces. So that's kind of really what our main focus is.
Okay.
So as far as economic impact goes, have either of you already seen that happening in a positive, negative way, as much as you expected?
The official numbers don't come out until the event's done, but what we do know is that our three big properties, the star ones in the destination, St. Pete, Clearwater, are already packed, chock full of celebrities. But the word we want to get out is, if you're coming to the area, there are still rooms available. And on our website at visitstpeteclearwater.com, we have a Super Bowl microsite with all kinds of specials on there that a lot of the properties are giving away.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Giving away,
almost
practically
well,
giving
the
away.
funny thing is, like, on some of them, it's like buy 2 nights, get the third night free.
Oh,
right?
wow.
So they are giving
That's
it
So,
great.
away.
like Brooke says, what we're trying to do is capture. A lot of people will come to the game
Mhm.
and they don't have a ticket, and they
Mhm.
just want to get in on all the fun and all the parties and all the free things. It's just a really exciting time. She and I have been in the media center, and it's just electric in there. Like today, Mike Ditka was in there, Shannon Sharp, these celebrities. I mean, security is extremely tight. But what's great about the media center is, if you're a member of the general public and you don't have credentials, you can go down there and stand and watch ESPN broadcasting live and see all the stars come on there.
Oh, cool.
So it's just an exciting time to be in Tampa Bay.
Yes, it is.
And anecdotally, I mean, there's definitely, I was in Ybor earlier today, and I saw people wearing their Steelers jerseys, and they didn't have much of a tan, although I don't know that I have much of a tan, but I was guessing that they were probably from the Pittsburgh area. So we're definitely seeing, people come down, and like she said, a lot of people don't have tickets, but that doesn't mean that they want to miss out on the excitement and the experience at Super Bowl, because it really is, I mean, it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So whether
Absolutely.
you're a huge football fan or not, a lot of people just want to be caught up and swept up in what makes Super Bowl one of the largest, if not the largest, media event in the world.
That's great. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for coming
welcome.
on.
You're welcome.
If people want to find out more, you guys have mentioned the websites before, but one more time.
They can go to tampabaysuperbowl.com. If they want to know information specifically about Hillsborough County, it would be www.visittampa.bay.com.
And mine is www.visitstpeteclearwater.com.
And that's STPETE, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
And we also want to take a minute to thank our sponsors, TBT and Tampa Digital Studios, for helping us with the show this evening.
And thanks to all of you at home, as always, for watching us and being there.